Alright, here we are doing this again with World 6, the machine world. Yeah, so let's just go into it. This first level is... I don't remember this music being in here, but that's okay. I remember it being ghost house music, but apparently I changed it at some point. Because, I mean, there are ghosts in here, and it was a ghost house tile set. This is more of the traditional ghost house type thing, in that this is a puzzle. I'm not very good at puzzles, I think, because I feel like the solution to this is very simple, but maybe not. There's a door here, you can go through it, but you're still in the same room. Isn't that funny? But you might notice something a little bit different about this area. I'm gonna be pretty vague about it, but I mean it's even though it's pretty obvious. And maybe we'll be able to figure out what happens later. Let's just go ahead and run through to the end. Also, you know what? I just realized my music sounds funny because I don't have both my earbuds in my ear, so I'm just getting half of the music. So I'm going to fix that here in a moment for myself. I don't know why you need to know that. That has nothing to do with the game. Oh, there's just like a regular door there. I'm not entirely sure what that door does. I know what the other doors plural do. We'll just follow this guy. It's quite an assortment of bullet shooters there, but this is a warehouse, an abandoned warehouse, as it was. I don't think there's anything in here, but I'm always on the lookout for power-ups. You got some blocks here for that. And another door over here. So what's in here? Just a coin. Maybe some other stuff in some other situations, but there's a coin there. And it looks like we are back where we started, perhaps again. Let's do one more thing here, because I don't quite remember where everything is. I will say there are multiple doors that appear with the P-switch. Is there one here? Let's just hit it and see if something pops up. Oh, there's one up there. Let's go in here. Seems to be yet the same area. It's not what I expected to happen, but maybe it's different? Question mark? It's supposed to, yeah, this is different, isn't it? But I want to get up there. Just to show this off, because you can in fact go in this door. Oh yeah, there's a little brick there to show you that you can get up here if you had the stuff. But it looks like it doesn't work. It's supposed to be moving, but it's not. Okay, now I'm going to tell you and we're in a different spot again. But yeah, now I'm going to show you the solution, I think, if I remember it correctly. I just had to see if these were regulars or the reverse booze that I seem to love so much. Can you go through this door? And then grab this power up. I think I need to go in here again. We'll worry about that later. You need a there's a secret exit in this, obviously, and you need the cape for that, which is kind of funny because it's funny. There you go. You go in the same door twice, and you hit this, and all the lights come on, and those blocks just go away, and now this place is alive, and everything that was here before starts shooting. The Mecha Koopas are. I thought it was fun. But yeah, that's the solution. There's like 4 doors, and basically you just go through the same door twice, and that's how you solve the puzzle. Probably not too intuitive, but I wanted people to be a little confused if it was actually changing or not. On this, I made this do that because you have to use the P-switch to get the wherever you are now. I was waiting for that to shoot. I knew as soon as I stood up it was going to shoot. And I want to show you something here before I do... Okay, thanks. Before I do what I'm going to do. I just like putting in a question mark box with no things in them. You go in here. Oh, there's the keyhole. Isn't that fun? And there's a power-up. And I don't remember if this takes you all the way back out, or if it just puts you right here. I'll just put you right here. Okay. I'm trying to go in there and just, like, get another power-up real quick. Or if I made it so you can't. Now, you can just, like, farm power-ups here if you really wanted to. Alright, well, we need this. So, that's why we're doing that. And I don't actually remember if this is where you're supposed to go or not, but... It apparently is. Okay, so that was just it. You turn the factory on. That was more of the idea than anything else. Oh, this stage doesn't show up. Well, this is why the map is the way it is. Now, so let's go in here and we'll get the secret exit. Alright, so we can do the same thing again. Like it's very easy once you know what's going on, but I'm kind of like banking on the player not really understanding that. I'm not going to show off all the areas, just for like, well, in theory, this room takes you someplace because there are 4 doors. I don't know where the other ones are. We'll just like look for another one. I think this door just takes you like there's 4 rooms, so like this is room 1 that'll take you to 2, and then it'll take you to 3, and then 4, etc. There's no reason to fly up there like that, but oh well, that's fine. I'm just curious where the other doors are. Okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna skip to the part where... Oh, there's nothing in that box now. Where we're at, where we need to be. Oh yeah, there's just a door over here. This is door number 1, and we're in room number 1, so that's that quick. That's how fast you can beat that. So anyways, yeah, it's not a great puzzle, I believe, but I'm not a puzzle maker. I'm more of a throw a bunch of enemies into a level dude. So we're just gonna fly over here in the interest of making it quick. Luckily none of these shoot, but we go in here, and look, everything's moving now, so you can make your way over here. I don't know why it's a boss door. I just wanted it to be like kind of, I guess, ominous, and all the ghosts that were hiding before, they just moved in here. So you gotta watch out for ghosts. But there's only a couple. Or is there? Yeah, there is. I don't know if it comes up later. I don't want to say what it quote unquote was before, because I don't know if I left it in there or I changed it, but we'll wait and see. This is making me think that I changed it. Oh no, I didn't. There it is. Yeah, you get the Boo Cloud. Is that what it's called? I don't remember. I don't remember anything. But that's where you're supposed to go in that pipe. I think when I first... Okay, thanks. Made this, you had to fly up here to get into this pipe, which was not cool. But now we're in the attic. And I do give you a cape in here. I did not realize I just gave you the solution to the puzzle right there. But clearly you're supposed to fly. But there's nothing up over here, I don't think. I know where it is. It's on the left. Okay, I give you the solution. Okay, maybe I change what this is. Because I have like two memories of what it is. The first is that there's just a key up there and you just like automatically get it. This P-switch may be a red herring, as I love to put those in there. Oh, they're just Yoshi coins. Well, I'm not entirely sure where you use this, to be perfectly honest with you. So I may have to come back for this. Oh, wait, I know where it is. I know where it is. I just messed it up though. There's okay. Hold on. Back it up. Or we don't have to back it up. You can just come back in here. Oh. There we go. Yeah, so this isn't nearly as annoying as I thought it was supposed to be. But I believe there's a door up here. Yeah, there it is. And you come in here and, yeah, there's just the keyhole. I think in the past I had it be a big boo fight. So I must have taken that out. So yeah, we got the volcanic mine over here on the right. And then we've got conveyor cliffs on the left. So let's do the secret path first, which I feel like I've kind of been doing. The volcanic mine is kind of funny. You may remember me talking about the World 2 forest levels and how they were for a different hack, and that was World 1. This was a World 2 level of that hack. Might have been 2.1 or 2.2. I don't remember like that. But, yeah, and now it's World 6 of this hack. It may have been a little bit difficult for that one. I think there's a lot of things that I changed. There's definitely something I changed near the end. These spikes may have been changed. They were definitely in there. A bullet bill shooter? Yeah, that's probably what I added in. I thought I added the bullet bill shooter later, but apparently I added it into this part too. So yeah, if you see me add a bullet bill shooter into a stage, it's because I thought it was too easy. That's my solution for everything. Just add bullet bills. But they're not really that difficult. Like they barely fly into you. Like they're not even changing position. I'm speaking too fast. I'm mumbling. But yes, they're staying in the same spot. So that's fun. Yeah, the theme of World 2 of that hack was like machine caves or something like that. But this is where the dino guys came from. I had them in that one spitting fire like they were in stage 2 of this hack, but for some reason I guess they're not here. Also, this used to have a secret exit in that hack, which I took out because, oops, I wanted to carry that out with me, but apparently not doing that. But I took it out because it was, I don't really remember what it was. I don't remember why. I just didn't want a secret exit, I guess. Like, it was probably just like something I threw in because like somebody who wasn't me decided that's what needed to happen. I don't know. I waited for that. I was waiting for him to fall into the pit, and I still jumped into him anyways. But okay, cool. Now we got some tricky little jumps here for the dino torches. I may have confused what they were called previously, and called the big guys the torches and the little guys the rhinos. Oh, but yeah, this was the section that had the most controversy when I was making it. Because yeah, I had the bullet bill shooters in the auto scroll section, and I was told it was too hard, so we took them out, and the section just felt really boring. But I wanted to do something with the stomper thing, the hammer. I call it a hammer, but it's not really a hammer, I guess. I saw that coming, and I was powerless to stop it. It does feel a little difficult with that going on, but it's not too bad. This block is here to stop you from walking out of the way of that. That I don't, again, remember if that was intentional or if that just kind of was a happy accident. But some of this is definitely intentional and making me worried. Okay, thanks. I think this is a spot where that was not how that should have went. At least it's got a nice little midpoint area here. Got a little pipe. I don't know if this is going in or not. Nope. Just like doing that sometimes. That's not really a requirement of playing this game, but gets you extra power-ups. I learned how to do that a while back. I think I had a video on this channel explaining how to do it. Or like I was explaining it to other people, but I just sort of figured it out on my own-ish by watching people. I guess it's not on your own, is it? So if you watch somebody else do it and you figure it out, is that on your own or is that somebody teaching you? But yes, I think this area is too hard. I don't think the bullet bill shooter has anything to do with it, but it's definitely a little bit too the wrong kind of difficulty. Let's put it that way. At least that section at the end there, where you have to kind of be in the right spot. I think the hammers are sort of influenced by where you are. And yeah, you can just like get smashed by them and you're fine. They're not like actual solid objects. I know in tasks you can do like frame perfect jumps to, yeah, it's definitely based on your position. So that probably didn't come up too often in playtesting. If I had to guess why that was the way it was, it would be because that's not how it was. So we'll just run over here now and risk walking into a Koopa. A Mecha Koopa. I think we're about home for... I think it's right there. Okay, I spun jump instead of staying duck jumped for some reason. I want to say it's right here, but I'm just running ahead and jumping into things stupidly. I just want out of that section. I don't like it. But you got like 2 more jumps to do before you can beat the stage. Yeah, that stage could probably use a little bit of work. Maybe not have bottomless pits, but I liked using the hammers. I thought it was fun when I made it. I remember liking it. Oh, we got the Swampy Museum here. I think this is just one exit. Yeah. I'm just like pressing buttons on the D-pad to make sure it's correct. I know what this is, but if you ask me to tell you about it before coming in, I wouldn't have told you, be able to tell you what it was. This is, I believe, something I stole from, I mentioned him before, Yoshi Cookie Zeus. I think that's who it was. I think that I just like stole this idea from him. You gotta pay attention to who's making a face. And this section itself right here, maybe you've taken directly from it. I feel like it is. I used to have thwimp blocks that... Well, there was one back there, wasn't there? But I feel like in that particular location, they fell. Yeah, I know my tricks, but I don't know how to get out of the way of a thwomp. Okay, that's all you gotta do. Just like spin jump over stuff, and it's that easy. This section I feel like is probably, yeah, a little crazy, but all I gotta do is just like spin jump, I guess, and you're maybe fine. I do like the foam coming up out of the ground like that. That's from I reused that idea basically, but. All you need to know about that. Nice little sign here warning you of thwomps coming down. Luckily these don't kill you immediately, or they do, but they don't hurt you immediately. And here you got the triple thwomp threat. This stage is a little much, but it is World 6. Oh yeah, I just like didn't stop. Like I was like, whoop, I'm just gonna keep on walking. I'm dying a lot in these, but I think a lot of this stuff is... This makes me nervous. I was gonna say, surely one of them falls, but I couldn't have told you which. Okay, I'm having a real hard time. just getting back to where I was. I probably should just go back out and like get a power up. But if you take it nice and slow and easy, which I think is what I want you to do over here. I believe past me is saying, yeah, don't just run ahead like an idiot. Take your time. Like that's the whole point. You're supposed to be watching to see, you know, the thwomps' faces, make sure that they don't come for you. We got like nice little spots to hide in. It's there to make you nervous. I know that part's safe because there's coins there. Of course it's safe. But I do like it. I want to say this part was stolen from like the Layer 2 Smash was Yoshi Cookie's use as well, but perhaps not. I'm looking at one thing and then like ignoring the other things, which I'm sure past me is loving. These swims feel like they're very desynced. Okay, this is the part I think that may be difficult. I think if you like just stand on these guys, they still kill you just because they move so fast, and they are technically just like 4 solid blocks. So you kind of like get pushed into them and then die. There's no coins here to tell you that it's safe, even though you can clearly see it. Okay, and that's it. I feel like I remember that part being way harder, and you know what? In testing, maybe it was. Maybe I had it like very difficult, very tight, and then I made it a lot looser, but that was not too terrible. It was just me getting stuck on stuff. So, yes, stolen level, reused level, and bad level. This one I feel like is okay. I know there was a video on my channel of this stage where I found some like weird wiggler glitch just because I put like 2 wigglers in a stage or something, or like in a weird spot, and I had to check that tree spike, because I feel like at one point they were actual spikes. Yeah, just weird wiggler stuff. I don't remember what the glitch was, but you could probably look and find it if you really wanted to. It's not that interesting. Don't really worry about it. Yeah, another theme of this hack. There are plenty of forest sages. Oh, that's the glitch right there. Whatever the heck that was. It's something like with two wigglers appearing on screen at the same time. Or not at the same time, but you know what I mean. One's on screen, the other like walks in, something like that. So now you don't have to find that video. You can just sit here and watch this instead of something mildly less interesting. Also, there are a lot of just fire flowers, which leads me to believe that this was some older levels before I put the cape in, because again, when I made this, it was just all fire flower and no Yoshi. There's still no Yoshi, but I did add in the capes, which may or may not have been obvious. I don't quite remember why I didn't want capes in it. I don't really think it was anything like I don't want people flying over the stages. I think it was just more like I don't feel like putting them in. Because it is a little bit easier to design around like less than I feel it is more. Which too, I've said it again in past videos. One of the things I'd like to do was just pick a handful of enemies and only use them. And I believe in this stage it was just the Sauls and a couple Charge and Chucks and of course Koopas, but that's it. I don't think this is Chocolate Fortress. This is a stage that does not have a name. Yeah, this is. I know it had a name at some point, but it's got the sniffets from the forest world. This stage is why I don't have the spin jump with the fire flower, shoot out fireballs. Also because I don't like it, but this was the main reason, because this is the stage in World 6 where I finally make people do spin jumping. This stage is all about riding on enemies. Spin jumping on torpedo Teds, and riding on Sniffets, and that's it. I think there's the Hammer Brother things. If I saw that over there, yeah, this guy, God, that everybody loves. Yeah, it's just the ride on enemy stage. Oops. Yeah, pro tip: if you accidentally kill the thing you're supposed to ride on, just don't get the coin, and the enemy will respawn. It's that simple, and I think this stage is one of the longer ones. I tried not to make stages too long. Go back and try again. Yeah, that's basically what I was saying. If you mess up, just go back and the enemy will respawn. That's what I'm trying to say with that. I feel like I have a memory. And the memory is that I think you can walk into the side of these, yeah. Normally, they will hurt you if you walk into the side of them, because they're just the spikes are basically just munchers. Because I don't think they were ever in a position where like you would walk into the side of them in the vanilla game. So those are custom blocks, and I think as a result of that, you can stand on them in just the right way, and they won't actually hurt you, even though you're standing on top of them where they're supposed to hurt you. Some kind of weird block thing. And I think that's true for, like, kill blocks and, like, a lot of things. I don't know if you want to be riding him or not. I think you can. Like, obviously you can. But yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you want to, necessarily. I mean, if you're trying to speedrun this, then sure. I think it'd be neat if somebody did speedrun this, but just to see what they would do. I think when I was like first making it, and I was very aspirational, and thought I was way better than I am. I was thinking, yeah, I wonder how speedrunners are gonna take this part. It's like, nobody's gonna speedrun this. Oh, and there's 2 snippets here, because I used to have one, and sometimes the one would just, like, run off, and you would never see him again, and it was kind of stupid, so I put in a second one just for me. But you can use it too if you play this game. Okay, yeah, here's the midpoint, because that felt like a full level to me. And in the past it probably would have been, and now I'm not entirely sure what comes next. But I had a pretty good memory of that part there. Okay, well, that works too. The blocks are there to hit him, but I guess if you have a fireball, you don't really need to shoot a block at him, do you? Oh, and the background from this is, again, from a Super Mario thing. This was the... Okay, thank you. The Hallway of Exploded Dreams, or whatever it is I called it. Something stupid. And this has nothing to do with that. I just like the background. That worked out well. Again, that's probably another situation where you probably could just ride the Torpedoed Ted and it's better. Like, you could, at the very least, make it over here to these blocks, and then you'd be standing on... Alright. Alright. You'd be standing on the question mark blocks, and you could just, like, walk over. Just kill him for no reason. See, now I'm worried. I wasn't worried before, and now I am. Because in my head, this stage was fairly easy. And now it just got hard. Yeah. I guess that happens sometimes, but that's fairly easy. Oh, thanks. I put way too many of those guys in this stage. I don't like them. They haven't really been that difficult of a problem. That probably shouldn't have happened. Alright, we're back here. I had a surprisingly rough time. Probably because I was trying to rush everything. Instead of just, like, taking my time. But, I mean, that's what happens sometimes. You just get in too much of a rush. Because it was weird, like, I didn't have any troubles the first time. Right? Maybe a little bit, but nothing absurd. But, yeah, I was just, like, dying very stupidly. Very stupid things. One thing I was thinking of when I was dying a lot for no reason. Never mind. This wasn't the thing I was thinking, but you can definitely do this to make things easier. Just like scrolling the screen. I don't believe that's what I intended for you to do, but if you can figure that out, that's great. But what I was gonna say is you used to be able to pick up the snippets and throw them, just like in Mario 2, which I didn't like. So I know I took out that functionality, or maybe there was like a version where you couldn't do that. I don't quite remember. But there definitely existed a version like that. Okay, that's how that was supposed to go before. But instead I just did something stupid. Which has been my day so far. In fact, that is why I'm recording this, because I was being very stupid about other things. I'm like, I'm just gonna play this and talk about stuff, and it didn't work out. Despite me not liking these flying guys, they're not nearly as annoying as I feel like they could have been. This is the end, though. There's not much left. There's spikes falling now for some reason. Like the only falling spikes are the spikes over your head in the entire thing. Seems kind of silly. But, yeah, I still don't think that stage was too bad. I think I just got kind of a little impatient trying to get back to where I was for the sake of the video. Probably just for the sake of, like, not wanting to do it again, too. But here's this stage. I think... I don't know, I was gonna, like, say something ahead, like, no basis on anything, but how would it be disproven? I was gonna say, I feel like this stage, in particular, is why I have the map, so it just works. But that's not true, I'm remembering now, because I've had multiple map troubles, but here's why. But yeah, here's the conveyor belts from Mario 2, specifically. But you can jump through them. Can you jump through them in that? I don't think there's, like, an opportunity to. Maybe there is. Yeah, no, there definitely is. Putting two different plants in one box, that is something I stole from something. And I don't remember what. This stage is going to have a lot of hammer guys, and boomerang guys, and bullet guys. This stage was fun to make, I think. If I'm remembering correctly. It's also the first instance of the sumo guys. I don't know if they show up in any other stage, not counting Bowser's Castle, because Bowser's Castle has everything. Oh, here's another fun little auto-scrolling section with the sumo brothers. It's very reminiscent of that one stage in World 2, because you're just kind of going along a path and there's sumo guys above you. But yeah, there's blocks up there, so you can't actually get stuck up there, because that was something that could have happened before. It wasn't necessarily to stop you from throwing shells up there, but that's just a side effect of making it easier for you. Or I guess nicer. Not necessarily easier. Probably would be easier, quote-unquote, to go up there if it weren't for the fact that... Oh, here's a difficult jump for you. Made trivial by the cape, but it's definitely doable without the cape. I'm not going to prove that. And I will not go back and prove it ever. Just a lot of classic argumentable throw a bunch of stuff on screen. It's my style. Yeah, there's no way to hit those guys, but yeah, Hammer Brothers, Sumo guys. I feel like there may be a second section. Oh yeah, I put that there so he just falls off. So I guess I could have let you go up there, but I still feel like it's better if you don't. I would leave that as it is. The stage is like way different from my memory, but it probably is one of those stages that had like multiple versions, and my memory is just of what it used to be for so long, and then I decided to make it not completely terrible. Because I feel like there's a section, and it may very well show up in a different stage, where you just like run to the left at the start and you get like a Yoshi coin. That didn't seem to be like something you could do here, but maybe it's in this different section of this. I don't think there's any power-ups in here. So let's leave that as it is. I like it when you can go up and above stuff, so I usually make it so you can. This is a Mario 1, like the NES version reference, because I always remember there's that one spot in, okay, I was spinning so I couldn't duck, in like 5-2 or something like that, where you had to, like that situation's there, like there's stairs to the right and there's a hammer guy there and there's like some bricks you stand on, and if you wait long enough, the hammer brother just comes down and like chases you. And I don't think that's what you're supposed to do, but that's what I always did as a kid. And just that memory of that particular stage is why. This guy's supposed to, like, jump down sometimes, but he seems to be just hanging out over here on the left, so we'll just jump on him. I think most of the time he does jump down from being up there, and it's way easier, but I don't know how it works. I probably could have told you at some point, like if it was a 50-50 or whatever. I probably could have looked at the code. This guy definitely jumps up. If we're lucky, he jumps down, but he did not. We'll just give him a kiss. There he goes. That's what he's supposed to do. That's what they're supposed to do. But they did not do that. I think this part they don't actually make it up here. So you have your choice. This is how it probably should have been. Again from the start, like just leave them like that. Okay. I feel like the upside down piranha plants don't. Oh, this is the spot. Yeah, because there's a coin up there. I feel like the upside down piranha plants didn't always wait for you, but maybe that's another like false memory thing, or I'm mixing it up with like an actual Mario game. Not a Romhack. He just burns himself for no reason. All the others just like one last Hammer Brother here, which is gonna cause me to die stupidly. Yep. But that's okay. Yeah, I don't know what it is about these Hammer Brothers, but I sure do like kissing them, apparently. Which is funny, because I believe there's not too much more to this stage. But maybe there is. Again, the stages are getting, like, kind of long. Definitely compared to what they were before. I don't particularly like stages being long for the sake of being long, but this one felt a little too much. Like, it's got 2 auto-scrolling sections in it. That's probably too many. But, you know, whatever. Switchy Sky, you know, we're in a cave, and so far, like, everything's been, like, underground. Well, this is like the only stage that feels appropriate for where we are. Everything else is like a factory or a castle or something. But yeah, Switchy Sky. I don't know why there's a cave in the sky, but it's got those the blocks that you learned about in the ghost house or the warehouse, whatever. So that's kind of teaching you something, but it really isn't, because this is more or less just a choose-your-own-path type thing. Like, you can hit it, and then stuff changes. Like, oh, would you rather have the charging shock in the Koopa, or would you rather have the flower in the thingy? Here, would you rather have a Hammer Brother or a Hammer Brother? Sure do like Hammer Brothers, but I did say at the start you're going to see a bunch of them eventually, and this is the eventually. They're going to show up a lot, but surprise, it's actually a secret rail stage. I don't think I stole this from anybody in particular, but it is like a common thing that you'll see. I don't know if you want to hit these over and over. I don't know what the change, like, yeah, there's like no reason here. I think this guy like even spawned like on the block. But I believe the secret exit involves the switches. Oh, and I was talking before about like custom blocks being weird. I feel like there's a point, or maybe like multiple points when I was testing this, where like you just like fall through the blocks if you hit them on the corner or something. And it's weird. Okay. I did not learn in the past that you can block projectiles with the cape. I'm not sure if you necessarily want to hit that or not, but let's pretend like we do. I'm gonna try to do something cheeky there, but it did not work. Now I'm dead. That's okay. Let's see if I can make it back. I'm just holding A. By A, I mean B. Okay, here we go. Made it back up. Let's just do it the correct way. I don't know I was trying to do that the way I was doing it, because it clearly did not matter. I needed to do it the correct way all along. But I wouldn't have put it past me to make it so you can do it however you want. I believe this is here because you need to hit the switch, or you need to have a switch like that when you come in here. I don't think there's anything off to the right. I could be wrong. Yeah, this is only the midpoint. So chances are, if any of the other stages have been any indication, the midpoint is at, or the secret exit is after the midpoint. Could not find the button to get the cape. I did not want the cape. Oh yeah, that's probably what I was thinking of when I was talking about stuff going through the blocks. Yeah, it was fire. For some reason, it does not like bouncing along correctly. Let's just get the cape here. I still feel like I want to be careful, like, going across all these. Because I still have it in my head that it's like you're gonna fall through and die. There he is. You know, for some reason I don't remember the red Koopas flying to the left like that. I remember like green Koopas doing it. Maybe it's just like again like a Mario 1 memory. And here you can make it harder / easier. Because hopefully this guy jumps down, but he jumped up, which is stupid of him. He should not have did that. And that guy jumped down, which he should not have did that. I don't think there's anything up here. But I'll look anyway. There's an instance of enemies respawning if you don't collect their coin. Oh, and yes, one final section. Oh, it's our friend, the flying hammer guy. I'm like already nervous about this. Gotta have your surprise enemy fall on you. That's always funny. I feel like in this stage it's kind of justified. Like you know, nobody likes it when it happens. To them. Okay, I just messed that up. I make the good jump, but I make I mess up the easy jump. Alright, we made it back here. So let's see if we can do this quickly and not stupidly. Well, I'll settle for just not stupidly. I don't even remember what happened to me last time. Probably something here with these guys. Oh yeah, no, I do remember. Just let this guy do his thing. Sure, we'll do that. that makes it easier. Yeah, so we got a bunch of difficult jumps again. Seems to be more of the jump world than it is the machine world, right? Because we had the spin jump stage, and now we have the stage. Oh, look, there's the keyhole. You can just jump in here and hopefully not get stuck. I don't know if the key was shown or not. I know where it is. And here's one of those trying to trick you to hitting yourself things. Oh yeah, that looks like he's gonna hit the switch, but he doesn't, so everything's okay. It's a little trick on you, but everything's okay. But yes, let's go back and again. It's just kind of here in this world because it vaguely has something to do with machines, but it also doesn't. You know, dolphins, very machine thing. But let's finish up the switchy sky. We'll show you what's up. Also, you can just never mind. All right, so we made it back to the midpoint, and you may have noticed doing this first time, there's pretty much no reason to hit the switch, because never mind. Okay, so we're back here at the midpoint. You may have noticed when playing through the first time, there's like really no reason to hit that switch, because everything is harder with the switch on. Yeah, you're gonna want to hit that switch, make everything harder. Because if you remember my philosophy, everything is okay to be hard in the secret exit. Well, yep, that's basically it. It's just the same stage but harder, and that's how you get the secret. Did I really just jump into that? Okay. Kind of getting annoyed at myself playing this. At me, not at past me, but like. Okay, I don't know what. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're back here. Not terribly difficult, but terribly frightening. I keep saying it's not terribly difficult when I don't die from it, but I guess it is. You know, just in-game stuff. Oh! Okay, so, you know, you can just, like, get a cape, and this is way easier, which is fine. It's definitely probably intended. Definitely don't recommend doing this without a cape, and it's like you can go and get a cape whenever you want, so whatever. Anyway, here is the key. So we can go in here, and this is why this is here. This part I would probably say is more difficult with the cape because you float just ever so slightly. Okay, I was spinning. The flight lessons lied to me. I don't know why it would lie to me like that. But just put the key down. That's probably a better idea. You know what? Flying is also probably a good idea, too. So let's just do that. And we'll float over here, and we'll just do this. And it's that simple, because you do have to hit that switch, because I believe I had that in mind when I did this, which is what's behind some blocks, but there you go. Definitely hard. Here we got the House of 112 Maces. It's supposed to be House of 100 Maces, but I put in 12 extra. There are indeed 112 of these spinning maces in this stage, because I counted them, and that's why it says 112. It's supposed to be like a House of 1,000 Corpses kind of thing, but yeah, I believe this is like pretty much all maces, and there are 3 rooms. There's that room, and then 2 others. I mean, I don't know how just describing it as that room is gonna tell you anything, but I'm gonna go into the middle room. I believe this is the burning room. Yes. And there is an ice room. And I think the first room is just normal. Or maybe the last room is just normal. Something like that, but... Oh yeah, I just felt like putting... Can you spin jump on these? Oh, you can. Okay. For some reason I was thinking there were spikes, but you can spin jump on the other fire, and if I was going to make something now, I wouldn't be surprised if I was just like, I ain't doing that, I'm just going to make them spikes. But no, it makes sense you can spin jump off these, because it's stop, drop, and roll, I guess. I feel like there should have been a message box in here somewhere where I said that. I have like a vague memory of that being the case. Why do I keep dying in like the stupidest ways? You know what? Fine. We gave you a preview of the fire room. We're just gonna go into this room, which is vertical, and there's just doors right here. But that's not it. There's this part here, the auto scroll section, which should be a little bit easier. It's got ghosts for some reason. Again, it was kind of like a play on House of 1,000 Corpses, which I've not seen. I have no interest in seeing it, but the name's kind of funny. There was when I played City of Villains, not Heroes, but Villains. I was in a group that kind of had a play on the name as well, which is possibly why it amuses me, because I enjoyed that game. But yeah, you think I would just like take 12 maces out or something like that, like that room that we were just in? Probably didn't need it, but I remembered the name being different. I remember it being like under 1,000 or 100. It's still under 1,000. So what I said was technically correct. Just wasn't what I meant to say. Again, why are the ghosts in here? No real reason aside from the name. Oh. Always something stupid. Okay, well, you know what? We did the other 2 rooms. We quote-unquote did them. We visited the other 2 rooms. Let's go ahead and visit the last one. Because why not? Let's just make it complete. We'll pretend that we died on purpose to show you every room. I don't know why I decided that was what I needed to do there. It was clearly not, but yeah, this is the ice room, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah. And there are maces in this room. Some of them are not working. And you can stand on them, even though they appear to have spikes coming out of them, and I believe that's what makes them lethal, because they are not spinning nearly as fast enough to be like momentum based. But then again, like a Goomba walking into you hurts you, so I guess that really doesn't matter, does it? That was a little bit of a what was that? What was that? Okay, that was like not me, right? Like that ghost definitely should not have hit me. I feel like, but whatever. It happened. We'll just have to deal with it. but I feel like all of my deaths so far have been just like very stupid and avoidable. You can see me just like going very slowly now, trying to make it so I don't do something very stupid, or something very stupid happens to me. I guess it's not necessarily my fault, although it is sometimes. I'm not gonna be like, I'm a perfect player, all this stuff happening was out of my control. Like that definitely was in my control. But you know what? We're just gonna have to deal with it. Again, it was the same spot I died the first time, I believe. I feel like it's been 5,000 years. Oh yeah, in Switchy Sky there's like a cape just like sitting right at the start. So you can get a cape really easily. If you want, which I did, especially for this part. Again, I feel like maybe I made it too difficult, especially since I'm the one having troubles with it, but I will repeat that it's fine that it's difficult. It's probably better that it's difficult than it is if it wasn't. I did the same exact thing as... What? Okay, it just must be that section that's hard. Like, everything else is probably fine, since I'm not having too much difficulty. I'm trying to jump onto the maze up at the top. Because in my head I'm like, yeah, that's what I wanted me to do. But I don't think it was. Okay. Sometimes Kate just decides it does not want to hit things, as we've seen a couple times already. I'm just like complaining now about myself. I was gonna say I'm having fun, but apparently I'm not. I'm not having fun. I'm not okay. I'll just take it nice and slow. Oh no, I didn't die back there before. I died like over here somewhere. Okay, I'm not having a good time with this part. What happened there? Okay, I guess that's one of those parts I was talking about before about the blocks just like being weird. Although instead of being able to stand on these, apparently you just like get hurt for no reason. It is fire. I mean, I feel like that's something you have to deal with custom blocks. It's an inevitability. And not just like a fluke, but... I mean, it is kind of a fluke, but... It happens often enough. Or I feel like it's happened often enough. I could have, like, probably designed the stage a little bit better so you wouldn't be in a position where that happens. But I also could have just not used the blocks. And that may have been the better solution. I keep expecting this fire to jump at me. I've seen it a few times. In attempts that may or may not have shown up in this video. Because, like I said, I'm having a real hard time with World 6. I'm having a real hard time with World 6. I would recommend not going into this area if you're playing this. Go into the ice area or the stupid auto-scrolling area. Don't go into the fire area, because the fire does not work properly. And I do not like it. But oh well, that's that stage. I believe there used to be a secret exit in it, but there's not now. So let's go here to this stage. This stage I know it has a difficult section. Also, you can like do this and jump through the dolphin, which I remember from seeing in a hack. Also, we got the Munchers, the Romhack staple. I do like this background a lot. No notes on that. Just I like it. And there's this is why you need to know that, because you can just like come down here and get this switch for no reason other than there's reasons, but I don't think any of them are necessary. Just to make stuff a little bit easier. I don't think there's a reason to, like, hold it forever. Like some Romhacks will make you do. But there may be secrets later in the stage. I know I was definitely conscious of that in some previous hacks that I'd worked on. But yeah, I think this stage basically came about because I didn't really use the dolphins for anything. I mean, they were in that one, that cave level. But I wanted to do something different with them. Like that stage was not focused on them. They were in that stage, but they were not like... You could have, like, not put them in that stage. You could have taken out their sections, and that stage would have been the exact same. This stage, it actually has them doing stuff. Okay, that's... I don't agree with that, but okay. No, let's just do this the easy way instead of the annoying hard way. Huh? You know, they're supposed to be helpful, but they're not that helpful. I don't think I designed this section with the thought in mind that, oh yes, this is very helpful to the player. Also, I feel like my controller is being a little bit funky, but that's not an excuse. It's just a commentary. Mostly the D-pad. Everything else is fine. But I know it's a popular thing to blame the controller. I'm not blaming the controller. I believe there's a pipe around here somewhere that you can just go into as a bonus pipe, not like a... Not like a complete the stage pipe, which this one is. This is where it gets hard because there's just lava now. It's like, oh, okay, that's cool. I don't know if you can stand on that block there. Yeah, this is definitely a be quiet and play the stage type stage. It gets fairly difficult later, and I don't know why you would need a power up. This section is probably better without a power up because you have less chance of hitting the lava. I think I made it so, like normally you would touch the lava and it would just like hurt you immediately. I think I made it so that doesn't happen. I got scared. Pretty sure you can just like run across this. Well, I guess not run across it, but you know what I mean. Yeah, you can definitely just like jump into that and it's fine. This is the part that I was thinking of that gets difficult. Like, and also, it's like, oh, the dolphins aren't that helpful, are they? It's like, nope, they sure aren't. Oh, yeah, now that I'm like playing this, I remember this used to be way tighter. Why was he holding down? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I swear that little down press was what I was talking about the D-pad feeling weird. Probably just from, like, playing too much. You know, you got your sweaty gamer hands. It's, like, hot. It's summertime. Playing this. If you're watching this in not the summertime. Just know the summertime used to be hot. Yeah, the end was right here, so it's like, whatever. I'm not too upset by that. It was just like a weird controller press, probably on my part, probably not, but still my fault. We'll say it's my fault. Also, there's like a ton of time for some reason. You had the stages before where there's like not enough time, and now there's way too much time. There's the Sun Temple. It's also another water stage. I want to say with these graphics, I ripped them or made them. I want to say that. I definitely edited them. Like, they probably weren't exactly how they are now. Hold on, I'm like doing something outside of the game. Yeah. What? Okay. You can definitely swim above them. It must not have been high enough. But yeah, I think it was me. I think it was all me. And there's robot fish because it's the machine world, so they're robots. Also, Sun Temple was from Aquaria. Okay, that's happened to me like 3 times now. Just today playing this. I'm holding down and then like I fall off slightly and I should be grabbing a Mecha Koopa, which is I'm 99% sure why they're there. Just to make this part like way easier. But yeah, I really liked Aquaria when I played it. It was one of my favorite games. We had the kelp forest, which was also from that game. That's the midpoint area. I don't know why I didn't grab the Mecha Koopa, but I didn't. If only there was another one somewhere. Oh well. I was afraid it was not going to hit. And also, if you hit torpedoed heads underwater, they just keep on going. I wanna move the camera back to where it was. But I don't remember much about Aquaria now, other than I liked it. Also, there's a Mecha Koopa over there. You can't get over there. I used to have a message box over there just to like entice you to go over there, but I think I took that out because I thought it might be too enticing, and people might try to get over there. This section is more reminiscent of the actual Sun Temple, because if I remember correctly, in Aquaria, you get it, like the whole game's underwater. You're a fish lady, not a mermaid, but a fish lady. And yeah, everything's underwater, and the Sun Temple is like you're deep underwater. Like, I don't know how far down, but the Sun Temple is like on the surface, and there's a bunch of like pockets of air. You actually go out of the water. It was cool. I liked it. So that's why you have stuff like this, which was kind of in the game. And there's hot heads and little sparkies because they look like suns. That was the entire reason for putting them in. I don't think they had anything to do with Aquaria. Oh, and these fish here, these are a generator. There is a custom generator on line, and you can make it so you can generate whatever you want, and I used it for several things. I don't think most of them made it into the game, but it was fun to play around with, just like, you know, generating Koopas or you know, just generating stuff that probably shouldn't be generated. But it works really well for the bonefish, or fish bones. Another like instance of remembering stuff. I think I had like the spawn like way looser previously, in like the sense of like it was closer to the actual water, so you had a lot of instances of it, like they'd spawn here just outside of the water, and I didn't like that, so I changed it so there you have a lot more dead areas, but aesthetically it's way better, and you know you can do stuff different ways. You can design something so it's easier because you want it to be easy, or you can design it to be easier because it looks nicer. Like I don't think there's I could probably in the past have told you like there's some things I designed just because it looks nicer. It didn't have anything to do with like gameplay, and then there's other things I did because it looks nice. I mean, I just said I did that, didn't I? Is there anything over there? No, it's just like a little section. Just a little section. I want to say there's like one more fishbone section, but this seems to have turned into a little Sparky section with a second half that has very little to do with the first half. And we're going to run out of time. I mean, we're not going to run out of time. I think the end's like right here. I used to have like springboards there. Oh no, they're up here. But yeah, now you're outside. I mentioned these in the Windy Well stage. Like, they're things you can't pick up. Again, I don't really know why I used them as much as I did, but yeah, now you're on the beach. We were in a cave, but now we're just on a beach. I guess it's not really a beach because it is a beach because you're by the water. You clearly are on the map, but now you got the factory. Let's go back and check one thing out. Actually, let's go in here and get this. I don't need that. So just in the interest of being quick, way back I said you couldn't get this until you got the cape. So let's go in and get the secret exit. All you do is just fly over here to the right. And it makes me feel like I'm going way too fast, but nope, you just show up over here and key's sitting right there. And that's it. That's the secret exit. Wow, it was worth waiting all that time, wasn't it? But you can come here like immediately after you get the cape from World 4, so you'd skip a lot of stuff. And then you can do this stage, the Void Fortress, but that's if you beat this stage, it's supposed to take you up here to the special world, which isn't really in the game. It's just like leftover levels as it is now, and take you over here, so you can skip all the way up to here. So I'm gonna save this stage, the Void Factory, which is not like an official name. It's just like a placeholder name. And we're just gonna do regular factory, which has its own theme and is also a stage I remember being quite long. But I'm pretty happy with this one because it has some custom enemies that I would have liked to have used in other places. Also, it's got conveyor belts from Conveyor Cliffs, so you know we got that going for us. Got a lot of pipes too. They don't really do anything, but they're supposed to be like factory pipes. I'm like very tempted to like try and hit the Bowser fireball, the Bowser statue fireballs, excuse me, with you just like stand on them and you roll off with the cape to destroy them, but you can't. Also, I've noticed I seem to really like this thing here where I just put like two thwomps side by side, pretty much, and it'd have like one little spot to stand on. There's a couple things I like to just look over to the side to see if I left anything over there. Sometimes I do. There's been a couple stages where I do that, but yeah, this is the Bowser statue stage where they make the Bowser statues, and then you know they just hop at you. Everybody's seen the Bowser statues in the one stage, but this one jumps really far and over your head most of the time. He's not very good, but he's different. See, look, they jump farther. It's like, whoa, isn't that cool? Not really, but I like having different variants, and this one jumps really high. So you got the normal one, you got the long one, and then you got the high one. And really, they're all kind of okay, but yeah, you put them all together, and then enemy stacking makes it so you die. And that's basically just an intro to them, and then you come out here and I was gonna say there's not really any more of them, but there clearly is. There is one of these pipes you can go into. I don't know if it's these pipes, like, in particular, but there is a pipe you can go into for a little bonus. I'm not gonna really look too hard for it, but I'm gonna keep it in mind. Oh, he's still there. I thought maybe scrolling the screen would get him away, but... Oh, you got the saws from the stage that had saws in it? That's clearly what I was thinking when I put them in. I was gonna say, I started to say I don't know you need saws in a factory, but I guess you would. I don't know why I jumped directly into that. That one was stupidly on me. I can't even blame, like... I feel like this is a pipe. It certainly seems like one of those pipes that I would make that way, huh? But could also be that pipe. I don't know. That saw is not on its track. That is not good. Probably not good for the workers. Well, here's the midpoint. So yeah, you can already tell the stage is a little longer than some of the previous ones. This stage does have has a Super Mario World boss. it's Fresnor. I'll just say it's Fresnor. Duh. I did like this idea of like the Bowser statues moving. I did try to go in that pipe. I said I wasn't going to try to go into him. But here I am, trying to go into him. It's just Fresnor. I forget if that's what I was saying before. I've talked over myself again. No, that's not. So say let's try going in that pipe, and I'm like, no. This stage does this thing to me now, where I get unnerved not knowing if the Bowser statue is going to shoot fire at me or not. I think he can just like sit here and he just like jumps into a pit by himself. Oh. Don't want any of that. On this is what? Okay. As I said, it's like the Bowser statue area. Yeah, here's Fresnor. Watch me die to him because I feel stupid. Okay, so you know Fresnor's not really all that hard. I just made him spin faster and put conveyor belts down here. That's it. Okay, I died stupidly before, and that was all you had to do. Just not be scared. And also there's a billion time because this stage is really long, but the midpoint's kind of closer to the end than it is to the start. Get used to that. Except that's... I think the rest of the stages are kind of short. Oh, there's the OSHA compliant joke, which has been used a lot. All that's left is to meet King Koopa himself. So yeah, that was World 7, which was pretty difficult. But we are still in a cave, so that's fun. These are the harder stages, I think, or they're more grand. They definitely feel better than these stages. These stages all feel a little bit cobbled together to me. Now, But yeah, we'll again, we're gonna worry about Void Fortress or whatever it is in the after this one. Like, we're gonna do this world next, and then we're gonna do the special world stuff, which has, well, we'll worry about that later. I'll talk about it when we get to it, if I remember, or I could just like completely forget. But yeah, these are 5 stages, sixth. And the last stage is a little bit interesting. I mean, it's not interesting. It has an interesting story behind it, but not very that interesting at all. We'll see what this is. I don't remember what these stages are. Well,